Hey, it's time for Danny Bonaduce, life coach. And like I said, just call me right now. Here's the phone number one last time, 1-800-252-1025. And we happily accept your emails at lifecoach@KZOK.com. That's going 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Lifecoach@KZOK.com. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones, Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Oh, we lost that top call. I wanted to talk to him. Oh, well, we'll start with an email and he can call back.
We will, and call back, because if you've got a problem, Danny is here to help. Anything you're going through, relationships, work, substance abuse. I mean, relationships always seem to be a real big one for people. Danny will help you. Just make the call. 800-252-1025.
Fair enough.
Michelle in Seattle sent an email. I am so in love with my boyfriend, but he has a drinking problem and has been taking prescription medication. We still are in love, but for the past 2 years have been living apart. We talk about sex. We are still having sex, but we know we want to fix our relationship before we can fully get back together. I now have found out he's having relations with someone else.
Of course, I was going to say this. I didn't want to interrupt your email, but I was going to say, this guy's not having sex with just you. This guy's having a great deal of sex.
Well, I realize now I should probably move on, but how do I do that? And how do I stop loving him and just get him out of my life for good?
Here's my name, Michelle, right?
Yes.
I don't see how you have to stop loving him. I don't love it. He drinks and he takes prescription drugs. You can have to brace for the worst. But the fact that you allowed this to happen, I can't believe. And I think if you really check your circuits, you were going to realize you did know this all along. This is not that big of news to you. That you're only seeing him once. I don't know how. Let's say once a week that you're seeing this guy and you're having sex with him. It's good sex. He's up and ready for sex. Why would you ever consider that you're the only one? You were giving the guy the cake and eat it too. He's getting to take his drugs. He was getting to cheat on you because you do call him your boyfriend. And by the way, I'm not even saying you have to cut ties with this guy. What you have to do is know this for what it is. This is a good time out, unless it's constantly painful, which it might be, in which time, move along with your life. But if you can just flip the script a little bit to, well, it's fun. I like him. The sex is okay. I have to share him with other people. As long as everybody's, safe and practicing safe sex, I would suggest you continue to enjoy your life with this guy. Will you find a replacement? And they shouldn't be hard to find. He's a hard drinking drug addict who cheats on you. How hard is that going to be to replace? I say raise your horizon a little bit so you don't cry about this guy while you don't need to, and find a better man, which won't be easy to do because he's not a good man and you deserve better.
800-252-1025. Make the call now if you've got any kind of problem. Let the life coach help you sort it out. You can also email lifecoach@KZOK.com. I've got an email from Scott in Newcastle for you.
Right.
Douche man, I'll be blunt. My sister-in-law is the devil. My brother married a woman that controls every aspect of his life. She embarrasses him in front of our family by going on and on about his supposed shortcomings. And he does nothing to stand up for himself. It's gotten to the point where I don't want her in my home. How do I tell my brother, who I love, that he needs to wise up and ditch the witch?
Well, when you want him, what you want is for him to get rid of his wife. You're picking a tough game. I would say there's a lot of ways to go about this, and you can just pick whichever one you want to do. If you want to just not have any improvement in their life and have be none of their business, none of your business, you just ban them both from your house. You say, you know what, you're a poison couple, because he's allowing this to happen to him. So it's not just her. The other thing is, and here's one I might recommend, talk to her. You can say, hey, man, that's my brother. And be kind, because the second you want to pick a fight, she's going to accept. That's what she does. She's an abrasive woman. And if you pick a fight with her, if you say, I don't like you and you're a bitch and here's why, she's going to fight back with you, because that's what she does. She's going to call you stupid. So I would suggest you start with, I truly believe you belittle my brother in front of his family. Then the other one would be talk to your brother and find out why this is happening. But the ball is in her court, but not 100%. The responsibility for this is also your brother's, that he's willing to accept this kind of treatment. I think at the very least you need to talk to your brother and find out why he feels so miserable about himself. Because a guy that feels good about himself, if I went home right now and I had somebody tell me I was a loser, I have a really good job. Nobody likes you. Sarah and Paul and Gibbons like me. I know if you're feeling good about yourself, you wouldn't allow this. Your brother's got some problems that he needs to have straightened out, because a happy man, and he needs to be happy, because a happy man would never accept that kind of treatment.
There's still time to make the phone call to the Life Coach at 800-252-1025. We'll get to another email. Steve in Puyallup writes, my mom is looking for a new job, and her potential new boss sends his kids to the school where she currently works. He has been calling my mom's current boss, and she's wondering if that's legal. Could her boss lie about her in an effort to keep her in her current job? Could the new boss choose someone who is less qualified because of this school connection?
No, I think it's a good question. But I'll tell you, if your worry is somebody is going to lie because they want to keep you, it's a pretty good day if you feel that good about yourself. They're just lying because they want to keep me here. And I do not believe that is happening. And yeah, all he's doing, it's a reference. He's he's the new boss, right? Am I reading that right?
She wants the new job, hasn't gotten it yet.
Yeah, no,
new boss is
right.
calling.
He can call. It's called a reference. He can absolutely call and see how her. Is she good on the job? Do people like her? How does she work with her coworkers? Things like that. He can absolutely do that. I think you're a little nervous about another. You don't really have a problem here, and that's a good thing on the life coach to find out. Oh, I don't really have a problem, and as far as I can tell, I'm looking at it as fast as I can, as hard as I can. You don't really have a problem here. Everybody wants you. It's a good day to be you. And I mean that sincerely. It's a good day to be you.
Any kind of problem you're going through, Danny Bonaduce is here to help. Remember, when you make the call, you can lie about your name. Call yourself Steve or Becky or Joe or Billy or Bob.
Or Bob. I believe we got a call from a guy named Joe in Everett we can go to.
Yep.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Danny.
What's up?
How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. What's up, man?
Hey, I'm a guy that always goes for damsels in distress. I'm always looking for someone who needs help.
You know what? That's the most typical thing in the world, Joe. To be honest with you, I have done it. Luckily, my wife now was, when I met her, she was a teacher, real capable woman. But I've met women that were just a nightmare, in big trouble, and they were having problems with an old boyfriend, and it's because we want to save them. I don't know what movies I would be quoting, but we want to save women. It's in like 5 different movies. That's who we're attracted to, is women we can save. We want to be their hero. So if your question to me is why I'm always attracted to damsels in distress, and by the way, it says that you're addicted to Denzel Washington in distress. I think my screen is completely wrong. But no, I think you're fine, Joe. I think that's a normal state that you want somebody you can save, so they'll always go, oh, that's my hero. So you're fine, Joe. Just relax. As long as you're getting the girl at the end of the day, you're doing fine.
800-252-1025. Make the call with your problems. Let the life coach help you sort it out. Georgie in Gig Harbor, you're the next caller.
Hey, Georgie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
So what can I do for you?
So I have this friend that I was planning on walking at graduation since freshman year, and
Okay.
she just informed me yesterday that she is going to walk with somebody else.
Is it a boy?
And-
Is it a boy she's going to walk with?
No, it's a girl.
Huh, that's weird. Okay, go on.
Yes. And so she's going to school in Arkansas next year, and I have plane tickets to come with her to orientation for moral support, and I don't know if I should go anymore.
Well, you know what? First of all, have you asked her why? I mean, did you have hard and fast? Because, I'm going to walk with you. If I'm not mistaken, it's a fairly serious commitment, isn't it? It's not just, oh, hey, take a walk with me. To walk with somebody for graduation, that's a serious commitment, is it not?
No, I was broken.
Right, as well in a way you should be, as long as you're using the term broken as I'm really upset and I'm hurt, because you know what, I got to tell you this, Georgie, because I love you, there's a bazillion things in this world that are going to break you at some point, and you got to pick your shots on this one. I would be, I'm going back to high school. I'm now with Dave and Scott, and I got a commitment to do something with one of them. We're going to do it. I don't know what that event is going to be, but I'm going to go with Dave, and he says at the last minute, I'm going to go with Scott. I would be beside myself. But as for, did she give you any reason she's not walking with you?
Just that, she forgot, which is not true because we talk about it all the time.
Yeah, so that's it. She said, oh, I forgot. Now I'm kind of stuck with this other girl.
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to do, Georgie. I want you to have your feelings hurt because you deserve to, and you should. And then you should go to Arkansas with your girlfriend. I think, see how this shakes out, because really this is too early in your life to you said, I'm broken. And I knew what you meant. You weren't broken. You're mad. You're hurt. Your feelings are hurt. But I think it's early on. You got to do, I would kill to have the chance to take my best girlfriend and go to college orientation. This is the best time of your life. Don't get a bad taste in your mouth. This is the greatest moment in your life. You're going to college. You're a free adult. You're good, man. You should go and have a great time. And if the girlfriend isn't your girlfriend anymore, shine her. She's not your pal anymore. You're going to make 1,000 $1,000 more when you get to college. Your only problem here is you're just too damn popular. The whole world is your oyster. Although I don't really know why that sentence makes sense. But the world is your oyster, and you're going to do whatever you want, and it's a great time to be you. Thanks, Georgie.
Let's put you on now with Debbie calling from Olympia.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
What's up?
Well, I've been married to my husband for 16 years. He's a wonderful man. I mean, there's no big issues there, no deal breakers, except he's miserable. I think he's depressed. This came along. This was happening before I ever came in the picture, and I thought I could save him. But I can't. And we have 2 kids, and I want to be married to him, but I don't want to be treated terribly every day because he's miserable for the rest of my life.
Has he treated you terribly for all 16 years?
It got really bad when I got pregnant about 7 years ago.
Okay. How old is he?
37.
37. Well, he's a young man for being married 16 years. You know what? You got to cut him some slack. I want you to navigate this the best you can, because if he's really miserable, I want you to divorce him, to be honest. Don't stay. You know, you're still a young woman. There's a whole life you could be living. But if he's just, I had 2 kids, this is the rest of my life, it could be a stereotypical midlife crisis about 6 years too early. But he was okay with you up until the birth of the kid?
He's always been depressed and argumentative, just very confrontational, oppositional, and I thought, I'm going to save him. I'm going to show him what a happy life can be like. He's going to knock this chip off his shoulder, and he just hasn't. I thought he would grow out of it, and he hasn't.
Have you sought any kind of therapy?
Lots,
and nothing worked?
I think some things have gotten better, but there's still this big elephant in the room where he's just miserable and disrespectful and rude to me all the time.
To be honest with you, Debbie, and I am loath to say this, but you have to do what you want. It'd be crazy to listen just to me out of hand to do it. But I don't like him. He's mean, and he hurts your feelings. And how much can you do? 16 years, 2 wonderful kids. I've said okay to therapy, and he still has a chip on his shoulder, and he's not nice to me. I think you might want to discuss and look him in the face, saying, "Really, I'm not going to stay this way. I'm not happy, honey. I'm thinking about a divorce, and if he works it out from there, I think that'd be great. But I don't think you should be happy." And it's weird to put kind of like a price tag on this of, say, 2 full more years. But there's no reason for you to be miserable. And you don't sound miserable on the phone. You sound nice and happy and good, but you're describing a miserable relationship. And I think you should seriously think about another situation, a divorce, and discussing that with him and see if you can't shape it up. And if he doesn't, I think you should go. Thank you for the phone call. I feel terrible saying that, but
I think you're right.
He's terrible. And he's grumpy, and he's mean, and makes her feel bad about yourself. Why would you stay?
Good luck to you, Debbie. We've got time for another caller on Danny Bonaduce Life Coach. It's Ron calling from Pacific.
Hi, Ron.
Morning, Dan.
What's up?
Oh, well, just another day up, getting around for work.
Okay, what can I do for you?
Well, I just wondered, I've been single for a while. And
how long?
I've been divorced for like 7 years.
Okay.
I had one relationship about 4 years ago. I'm just wondering, I get tired of, everything I do. I'm a nice guy, I go to church on the weekends and try to inject my soul things, but, I just want to, I need to kind of reinvent myself or something because something's not working.
By the way, I am not against reinventing yourself as long as you stay true to who you actually are. If you're reinventing yourself means going shopping for some new clothes, losing a few pounds, going to a gym, getting your hair cut. If that's what you mean by reinventing yourself, yeah, because when you have a spring in your step, you exude the ideas and ideals of a winner. When you walk around feeling like a winner, and it's kind of not that easy to do sometimes. The world gets you down. Your job, your boss is hassling you, people are hassling you. You don't start feeling like a winner. I think reinventing yourself, not a terrible idea. And look in the mirror and see this guy. Well, that's it. Because when I get a haircut, I get a new hair. I look in the mirror and go, oh, man, it's kind of a new start, if you will. You get a new sports coat or something like that. I think absolutely. If you want to reinvent yourself, and I like the idea he's confident enough to inject himself into social situations. Yeah, go ahead. Do that. Reinvent yourself. Hit the gym. Start experimenting with more exotic foods. And by the way, I always recommend this when somebody says I've been single for a while. Although having never done them, they didn't exist when I was single. But the dates, Match.com and eHarmony.com and all FarmersForYou.com. I seriously recommend those. But you asked me, should I reinvent myself? And I'm saying, yeah, get a spring in your step. And others will go, when you look in the morning and go, that's an attractive dude, others will be attracted to you. Thank you very much for the call, Ron, and thank you very much to all the others. That's all the time we have right now for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones, Divorce Women. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.